I'm the Rev Sheena Orr, full-time chaplain at Edinburgh Prison. I've always been drawn to people on the edge, to people at the margin, and I was doing some work looking at how churches could get involved in with ex-offenders, and I started going into prisons for part of that work, and I just felt at home in a prison. I like to think of it as it's a bit like the accident and emergency, sort of ward of a parish in a way, that you get all of the sort of really, sort of tragic and difficult cases really, but all in one place. Well, Melissa's probably fairly typical of some of the prisoners that we get in here who have already got faith background, so they'll make some connection with chaplaincy quite early on. If we haven't come across them before church service, then they'll find their way to the church service, and we'll make contact that way. She'd had a history of offending, but had never been in prison before, and never thought that she would be in prison. You've only been here about 4 months, and then that's us already beginning to talk about you leaving and preparing for leaving. The changes that have happened in those 4 months, and the way that you felt from when you first came in. And
when you first seen me going up to level 3, I was sitting at the table crying my eyes out, going, I don't want to be here, freaking out. So,
a lot of what we do is just being with people in the situation that they find themselves at this particular time. So just being there, just them knowing that there is somebody who cares, I suppose. And then if things are happening in your life, then we're just somebody there who is, confidential, non-judgmental, just there without any other agenda apart from being there. We never ask them what they've done. We take people as they are. We take them as people. If they choose to talk about their crime, and if that is, sometimes in forgiveness issues, it is something that will be brought up and they'll talk about. But it's not something that we that really features in the pastoral relationship.
And ending up in prison as a Christian was really difficult because I thought I'd let God down. So she doesn't judge me, and I can definitely see it in her eyes that she's not judging. And I don't think it matters what I've done in the past. She's more just focusing on what I can do in the future, and it's because she's a godly person. She's not going to put me down or judge me. So you need that space to come and sit with someone that says, well, it's all right, you're forgiven.
Is it just the prisoners you work with?
No, it's not just the prisoners. We also work with the staff, and we're very much here for the staff. You're sharing your day-to-day life with them. You're getting to know them, and sharing their problems as well, listening to their concerns. I work in a team of there's 9 of us. I'm the full-time chaplain, and then I work with other part-time chaplains, different faiths and different denominations. I think God is very much here. I think God is everywhere, and he's probably even sort of more so here, you could argue, with those who are suffering and those who are marginalised and stigmatised. You have to draw deeply on your spiritual resources, on God, to be able to deal with all the things that you deal with. You couldn't do the job if you were taking it all home with you, and that's the wonderful thing, about being Christian, because you can then just say, here God, you take it all. The phrase that comes into my head is, I can do no other. I just feel this is what I should be doing. I think it's an exciting job to do. It's a job where you can work in a team with other ministers. You can work in a multi-faith context, and you're just working in an environment where anything can happen at any time, and that's really exciting. I thoroughly recommend it.